What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some more NBA news to talk about. Very exciting news, especially if you're a Lakers fan, and this is kind of what I've been talking about this whole time, and that's, the Lakers could potentially acquire Bulls star Zach Lavine in a trade package, including Kyle Kuzma, Danny Green, and more. Per Jonathan Karian, I think that's how you say it, but again, I've been saying this for a while now. The Lakers need a third star, in my opinion, or a big, a third scoring option. I feel like the Lakers versus Clippers is a very even matchup right now. It could go either way, but I feel like, with the way the Lakers have been playing the Clippers this season, the Clippers may be the better team one-on-one, because their system it just stands up against the Lakers. But I've always felt like if the Lakers had another scoring option, because they seem to struggle when they score, they seem to, very much struggle when they score against the Clippers. I felt like if they had another good scoring option, that preferably one that could potentially catch and shoot and all that type of stuff, they would be set. And then here you go, Zach Lavine star, and again, I've talked about before, Derrick Rose could be another option, another third scoring option they can get, but, he's not necessarily best at catch and shoot. But on the other hand, Zach Lavine from the Chicago Bulls, I definitely think could be that type of player. Now, he's not exactly the greatest, catch and shoot player. He's a very good three-point shooter off the dribble as well. But this man is currently averaging 25 points per game, 4.7 rebounds, and 3.9 assists on 1.47 steals and 0.47 blocks on 34.1 minutes per game, and he is 38.8% from three. Now, I would think Zach Lavine on the Lakers would be perfect. He would be a very good player on the Lakers. I think he'd be one of the perfect players I feel like they could potentially get. And, I kind of feel bad for Zach Lavine because he's currently playing on a Chicago Bulls team right now that he's getting kind of a little bit hate here and there because people are saying that he can't lead a team or anything like that. But I don't think that's the case. I just think that the Chicago Bulls are kind of dysfunctional at the moment with players like Lauri Markkanen not playing that well, Wendell Carter Jr., not exactly. He's got some injuries here and there. Otto Porter as well, injuries here and there. It's not playing that good. Kobe White's got really bad, not exactly the best percentage. It's actually improved. I believe it was like 37%. It's gone up to 40% right now. He's kind of improving on percentage, but again, he's not really been the player I think they kind of expected. It's just been a kind of train wreck for the Chicago Bulls this season. They had playoff hopes, and I honestly don't think they should trade Zach Lavine, but if they get a good enough offer from the Lakers, you kind of think they should consider it. I think it'd have to be a pretty big offer because I think Kyle Kuzma's trade value has extremely lowered, and I definitely believe that, Zach Lavine has quite a bit of trade value still because he's just a very decent player, in my opinion. So, something that I could potentially obviously see is Kyle Kuzma, this year's first, maybe a couple of seconds, which I do believe they have, and Danny Green for Zach Lavine, which I think would be kind of a fair trade. The contracts then would relatively more match up, even though I don't think they want to get rid of Danny Green, because Danny Green has been pretty decent for the Lakers this season. I just feel like for the contracts to necessarily match up, that would be the way. Again, Lakers I don't believe are over the cap. If they are, they're a little bit over the cap. So, to be honest, they could just say, stuff it, we're going to keep Danny Green, we're going to go well over the cap. It doesn't really bother us, which again, a lot of teams have done previously, like Golden State and, all that type of stuff. So, yeah, I feel like that could be an option. They would be over the cap by probably like $30 million if they didn't trade, one of the bigger contracts. Again, I feel like they're set on keeping KCP, but I'm not too sure. KCP's actually been very good for the Lakers this season, even though he got some hate at the start. Kuzma is going to be a certainty to pretty much be in this trade. But other than that, I feel like, Kuzma's going to be in it this year's first, and maybe a couple other second-round picks. And I feel like it'd still have to be a decent role player. I don't know who that decent role player would be for the Lakers if it's not Danny Green. I don't think they would look to trade KCP. Look, it could be Rondo, but I doubt it. They would move Rondo with everything that happened with him and the Bulls. Avery Bradley, it could potentially be, but then I feel like that wouldn't be fair for Zach Lavine. I still feel like they'd have to give up more for Zach Lavine. So, yeah, I'm not too sure. If they give up a player like Avery Bradley, they may even have to give up to 4 second-round picks or just chuck in another first if they don't want to give up more than 1 second-round pick or something like that. Because, yeah, I'm really not too sure I still feel like Zach Lavine's got quite a bit of value and Kyle Kuzma doesn't have exactly that much value, but a lot of teams will see him as a very nice young player they can add to their team, which I think the Chicago Bulls, they need a small forward, even though Kyle Kuzma doesn't really seem to be able to play small forward. We haven't really seen much of him at small forward this season. Even though a lot of people thought that we would, I still feel like the Bulls might try him out there. And yeah, again, I guess we'll have to see what would happen if that trade were to be done. But in my opinion, the Chicago Bulls shouldn't make the trade. I think the Chicago Bulls should keep Zach Lavine, as I think he's easily their best player by far. And if they're going to want to be good in the next couple years or something, I feel like they definitely need to keep Zach Lavine, as in my opinion, he's an underrated player. And yeah, I do like Zach Lavine and his ability to even get the Bulls this far. Like I mentioned it to you guys earlier, Lauri Markkanen is not playing that good at all this season. Wendell Carter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. have been injured quite a bit. They haven't had a small forward like at all this whole season that really starts. And then you got as well Kobe White, who hasn't even exactly been the greatest. And again, they literally don't really have a small forward. So yeah, the fact that they've actually done this well would kind of surprised me with how everything's ended up going at the start of the season. I thought they could have been a playoff hope if they did try and trade for a small forward. But yeah, if it looks like the only way they're going to be able to get a small forward in like maybe Kyle Kuzma or something is if they do trade Zach Lavine maybe, or even if they maybe try and trade Markkanen. Who really knows? But again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for all the latest NBA and sports content. Don't forget to comment in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts and opinions on the Chicago Bulls being interested in a potential Kyle Kuzma trade and the Los Angeles Lakers being interested in Zach Lavine? I definitely would really like to know your thoughts and opinions, and what do you guys think they're going to have to give up to get Zach Lavine? Again, I definitely would really like to know your thoughts and opinions. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/vlogging channels. Links for them are in the description down below. So again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.